Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am your friendly local neighborhood demon slayer, back at it again, here to give you guys another general tarot card collective reading to see what's in the air today, what's in our energy, what we need to be focusing on, seeing what messages need to be relayed, what demons need to be slayed. So at this time, we're going to ask the universe, what is it that needs to be put within our awareness that we need to consider today? What have you got for us, universe? We've got spiritual protection in the reverse. Okay. What else we got? We have minefield here. We've got food for the soul in the reverse. Y'all can hear me all right? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't know, that's just weird, y'all. Whatever. All right. And then we've got living on a prayer in the reverse. We have current in the reverse. Then we have inherit. We have hell in reverse. And we have grid in the reverse. What have we got for us, angels? What's up? We've got the Knight of Pentacles here. We've got the Hermit here. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And we've got the Hanged Man. We have Earth Angel here. We have Hot Topic. We have Divine Intervention in the reverse. And then we have Destroying Evidence in the reverse. We have Work in the reverse. We have Strike here. We have Significant here. And we have Establish. We've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Then we've got Four of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Empress in reverse. Alright, so off the bat, I'm definitely picking up feminine Earth Angel vibes. Okay? Somebody's going through it. Somebody's really going through it right now. Alright, so from the top we have Spiritual Protection in the reverse right next to an Earth Angel. Alright, so this is an Earth Angel that either has not awakened to who they are, or maybe they're just starting off. They're somewhere in the journey, but right now they don't have spiritual protection, and I think that's really just because whoever raised this Earth Angel kind of left them under a rock. They raised them under a rock. So, you know, they don't have much real world experience is what I'm getting. That is right above Current and Work. So more confirmation that there's currently no spiritual protection. I don't know if that's just part of this person's journey. Usually when you're in a journey, right, you're finding things of significance, trying to piece things together about your life, that kind of thing. And usually at all times, somebody has, you know, some kind of ounce of hope, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's usually some kind of spiritual connection, but right now there's not. I can't really explain why. I don't know why yet. And then whoever this earth angel is, if you're who I'm talking to, you're not doing the spiritual protective work. And that is the only thing that is the only reason why you're not spiritually protected right now. Is because you're not doing the necessary work to spiritually protect yourself. So this is fixable. That's good. It's right at our feet. Right at our feet. All right, and then we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So you are being asked right now, Earth Angel, whoever you are, so the person I'm talking to will be somebody who's new to all of this crazy lingo shit, you know, the Earth Angel stuff, like who's ever heard of that kind of thing. Like this is all brand new to you, all right? But whoever you are, I'm here to tell you, you are an Earth Angel. You've already begun your journey. You know you've begun your journey because you're already questioning the world around you and the truths behind things. Things aren't adding up and you're trying to figure out how and why. All right, but you're being asked to trust that the universe has your back, okay? That doesn't mean to sit on your ass and not do your part. Because if you don't think you're valuable enough to protect yourself, then the universe is just going to copy what you do and give you what you think you are owed. So if you think you're owed nothing, then it's not going to give you anything. Should have phrased that better, but I think y'all get the gist. All right, the Queen of Wands is letting me know that, in reverse that is, it's letting me know that you're definitely not in a very creative mode. You're kind of stuck. You're stuck at the moment. All right, so if you listen closely, maybe something will resonate with you within this message. All right, so pay careful attention. Know that because you are new to this, just know that tarot is not for everybody, and the messages that come out in tarot does not guarantee that it's for you. Like that's just it. So if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't sound like if it doesn't pique some kind of interest or allow you to piece something together, then it's not yours. Let it go. It's okay. Move on. I'm trying to debate whether to go get coffee or to wait until after the reading. All right, so in our next line, we have Minefield and Hot Topic. So Earth Angel, whoever I'm talking to, whoever this reading is for, whether you know it yet or not, I'm letting you know that this is somebody within your family unit. They're sending a lot of shit your way, both in the physical and the spiritual. All right. So if right now you're having a lot of problems, a lot of accidents, a lot of just shit going wrong back to back to back, that's the spiritual attacks. It's also if you've been depressed, anxious, panicking out of nowhere, PTSD type triggers and stuff like that. That's spiritual too. Okay, the physical is going to be right now, because it can be different. Physical can be like, okay, you lose your house, you lose your job, you lose your car type of deal. All right. But right now I'm getting that the physical for you is just your physical body. So by not protecting yourself spiritually, and you're allowing all of this anxiety and stress and everything to just weigh on you, then it's going to have physical consequences. You're going to end up dehydrated, not eating right. Your skin's going to be all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a domino effect. So whoever I'm talking to, yes, I'm trying to stress the importance of spiritual protection. And spiritual protection comes in many, 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 many forms. It's just something that you're going to have to look into for yourself and to see what's right with you. It is going to be a trial and error process. But, I mean, at least you'll find something. You'll know what doesn't work for you, and you'll figure out what does. All right, so we've got The minefield and hot topic, right? Like I said, this is somebody close to you who's sending this to you. I kind of get like, I'm getting another feminine energy, probably a mother figure. I'm saying mother figure because it might not be your biological mother. It could be a stepmother. It could be somebody who's playing some kind of like feminine, authoritative role in your life. All right. Minefield and hot topic. This is the point. This is what they're trying to get you to right now. Okay. The more you let all the spiritual and psychological warfare consume you and you dive into that depression, that anxiety, etc., okay, you'll be deep enough at some point and fed up enough at some point that if they come and they try to get a reaction at you, if they try and poke the bear, so to speak, you're going to react not like yourself. You're going to react in a way that might be embarrassing. It might be an overreaction, so you might take things too far. Whatever the case, they're trying to catch you up in that. Because the moment that you act or react in a way that they can describe as mentally ill, that's their plan, to send you away. Just get rid of you altogether. Inherit and strike is here. Oh, this definitely is a family thing. We have inherit and strike. Because you were, oh God, I hate saying chosen one because I really hate that term. I think people misuse it so much. Okay, I'm going to say chosen one, but I'm not talking about what everybody else talks about. Oh, you're the chosen one. You're one of the 144. No offense. I mean, there's clarity in all of that, all right? But until you learn these things and understand what they mean, right? So, anyway, I'm letting that go. But my point is, you've been chosen, in other words. You're the black sheep of the family. You were made to inherit certain gifts within this lifetime based on your past lifetimes and bring them to not only to display in this lifetime, but to use as an anchoring for justice. Okay, so your inheritance might be gifts. It could be telepathy. It could be channeling. It could be mediumship. It could be whatever the hell it is. It's usually something to do with a connection to spirit or to the universe, right? That nobody else has. You're the only one that can and will ever have that. All right, and then we have strike here. I'm telling you, there are snakes in the grass waiting to bite your ankles the moment you step onto that grass, onto that field. This minefield here, they've got it lined. They've got it booby-trapped really fucking hard. Really fucking hard. They're really trying their best to get you to come play in the grass so they can bite your ass. They're really trying to convince you that they've got something great that they want to give to you, that they want to share to you, but these are not sharing energies that I'm picking up on. I'm telling you. Earth angels are empaths, all right? These are people who are highly, highly sensitive, but the problem is we also we come in with this innocent love, natural, unconditional love for people, and that gets warped by the people who raise us, the people that can't stand us. They learn how we react, what we do, and they use that against us. And so they figure, okay, well, if you're the type of person who's willing to give all the time, then it's going to make her feel bad if she can't, right? So let me put her in a position where she can't provide for someone or something that she thinks that she should. That's going to bring her down. That's going to de-level her. She's not going to vibrate as high as she did before. And let's keep doing that. Let's bring her down, bring her down, bring her down, bring her down, bring her down. I'm saying her because, yes, I do feel like this is a feminine energy. That's just, that's what it is, y'all. Sorry. It doesn't mean the person is a girl. It just means it's the energy they carry prominently. And usually we carry both, right? But usually there's a prominent energy at play. And even if there's not a prominent energy, say that I'm well balanced or whatever, I still have that feminine side, and that's the side that is having these issues. That's the side that's being attacked. That's the side, you know what I'm saying? So think of energy more like that. I am going to go get that coffee because this is good. I'll be right back. All right, guys, sorry about that, and thank you. All right, so below the Inherit and Strike, we have the Hermit, and then we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Right now, Earth Angel, whoever you are, wherever you are, the protections that are being afforded to you is because you're in hermit mode. You're isolated right now. You're not really talking to anybody. If you are, it's out of necessity. And then the Four of Pentacles here. So there's no real stable foundation. At least that's how you're feeling right now. You don't feel very stable or secure. I almost get that you're scared. You're probably picking up on the fact that people are out here trying to be malicious. All right, so our next line is Food for the Soul in the reverse and Divine Intervention in the reverse. Bro, someone tried poisoning you through your food. So I don't know if this will have been within the last 2 months. I don't want to say 3 months. I feel like that's too big a gap, but someone tried poisoning your food in the last 2 months, 3 months maybe. You may have had a reaction. So if you had a reaction, irregular or an irregular reaction, right, to something that you're normally not allergic to, like spirits trying to confirm to you that it's because something was put in it that didn't belong. But we've got divine intervention in the reverse. Somebody, maybe it's your mother figure that I was talking about, somebody really considers themselves to be like spiritual or religious. That's really fucked up, because that's who was trying to poison your food. And they literally, like, they're literally telling me that this female really was considering, like, she considers everything that she does, like she thinks she's a god, and that she is the one that brings in divine intervention. So this food that you were going to be poisoned by, that was her initiation of a divine intervention. Okay, so be very careful, because this woman is clearly involved with some black magic and probably has some physical connections here. We've got Hell in the reverse and Significant. This food poisoning is significant for more than just what I can see right here. It's very, very significant. I feel like the universe is telling me that this is significant to you in more than one way. So whether that stands as confirmation that the woman who you have been suspecting to be working behind you is actually doing that, this is significant for a couple different reasons. It might even be the case where, like, it's like everything's bad for you when you don't take it in the right portion, right? Alcohol is bad for you, but if you use it correctly and in the right proportion, it actually helps to detoxify our intestines, right? So what I mean to say is, whatever they put into this this food to poison you, it may have actually done a reverse effect and more or less cleaned you out, gave you a cleanse, a quick cleanse, a detox, where it almost gave you a leg up afterwards. So we've also got Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords both in reverse. So clearly, I mean, obviously, I'm talking to you, right? So obviously, this food poisoning did not work in this person's favor. They were not successful. But they didn't make a scene about it. Like, they don't have any... Some people can't keep secrets or things quiet, but this particular person that's coming after you is very good. Like, they're very used to lying and manipulating. Like, this is just, there is no other face on their face. That's the only thing that they can do. So it just looks natural. It looks and feels real and truthful. We've got Living on a Prayer in the reverse and Destroying Evidence in the reverse. So this mother figure does not have any fear. She has no fear that anybody is going to stop her, suspect her, or do anything to her right now. That is the mentality. As I'm saying, she really thinks of herself as a god. Like, she has the right to do whatever she is. If you end up dead, she really feels like she had the right to kill you. And then Destroying Evidence in reverse. Yeah, so this person's going to get caught. She's going to be caught up. So even if nobody knows how she is and what her true intentions are behind closed doors, it will come to the surface. And that was our confirmation. We have Grid here in the reverse and Establish. I don't know. This Grid in reverse might just be you in that hermit mode. I don't know if she's just not part of your life, your daily life. But whatever it is, like, she doesn't have access to your full schedule, like, she doesn't know everything that you're doing like she used to. Because she did once have that established. She knew everything about you, all the ins, all the outs, all of your reactions, all the places that you go, all the people you talk to. And I don't think she expected that. I really think that's what's throwing her off right now. It's simply because she didn't expect for you to walk away. She didn't think that you were going to grow a pair of fucking balls, realize what was going on. She didn't plan on any of that. And it's really fucking her up. We've got the Hangman here, right next to the Empress in reverse. So this is you, Earth Angel. This is you taking perspective and realizing that this mother is not so motherly. The love that she showed you was just an act to get you to trust her. It wasn't that she was actually being nice or that she actually cared. It was to make herself significant in your life so that you would only have great things to say about her. And you would only think great things. So you'll always trust her. Because if you always trust her, then she can lead you off of any fucking cliff she wants to, you know? But you're seeing her for exactly what she is, which is in the reverse. She might have been once an upright empress, but she will never stop being selfish. That's going to be her thing. Like, clearly, I mean, if she's willing to take out her own fucking blood child, which many people are, surprisingly and unfortunately. But yeah, if you're that ballsy to take out something that your body created, that God gifted you with in this lifetime, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Let's see if there's any clarification that we need to have on this situation, on this matter, and if there's any advice that we need to take on or keep in mind as we move forward. What do we got here for us, universe? We've got death in the reverse. So Earth Angel, listen closely to what I'm saying right now. If you learn how to spiritually protect yourself and take the physical steps to doing so, you are going to find it. And if you continue waking up and to discern good intentions and ill intentions, and realize even deeper than that, like start your investigation into your own life and why these people are attacking you, coming after you. If you take the journey and you take the process step by step, you're gonna come out on top. The death that is being called on your name right now is not meant to happen. But if you give up right now and you succumb to all this bullshit and pressure, and you just want comfort and you don't want to like know the truth and you don't want to follow the path, then that could be a real possibility for you. But if you keep your head up, if you keep moving towards truth and towards your own alignment with the universe so that you can move forward in a healthy, independent way, then yeah, there's nothing that's going to stop you. No matter what I'm saying here in the reading, and the people who are actually after you, you will be protected. Okay, but it's a step process. You can't just jump from step 1 to step 1,000. We have Queen of Cups in the reverse. She will be known for being a Queen of Cups in the reverse, for manipulating people, their emotions, playing people. She's not going to be... People might praise her and appreciate her and think she's just fucking God walking this earth, but they're about to find out. But if you stay in your position and you stay in her life and stuff like that, it's going to be harder for people to understand and find out. Okay, this is part of waking other people up to the same truth, right? Unfortunately, it takes time. It's not just a one-day thing that you can just expose somebody. There's so much more that goes into it. And then we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, she's not going to be able to stop you. And look at that, the Moon in reverse. It is all going to come to surface. So keep moving on the path that you're moving, okay? Don't be too harsh on yourself. I know that you're not really in a great mental spot right now, but just know that nothing else has changed for you, okay? Spiritual protection is here and available for you, but it's up to you to look that up. It's up to you to try it out, to see what works, to see what doesn't work. All right, and then you need to implement that in your life on a daily basis, and that's really going to help. So that's the biggest messages that I have out of all of this, is to keep your hope, stay in hermit mode, continue to seek out the truth. Continue to learn how to discern ill intent, good intent, and then implement some type of spiritual protection. Okay? Because if you take enough hits, you're going to be out. That's anybody. You've been hit hard enough so many times, like, you're going to get knocked out. So protect yourself. Okay? And there's a lot of learning that goes into this. Don't worry. What you need to be worried with is connecting with the creative part of yourself. Right now, you can't do that because you're swamped in depression and anxiety. All right? So let's do our self-care. Let's get ourselves in a nice mood. Let's take care of our bodies. Let's make sure that we go clean ourselves, that we exfoliate if we can, that we brush our teeth, we deodorize, that we're up in the morning and ready to face whatever comes at us. You know what I mean? You're gonna be okay, Earth Angel. You got this. All right. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. We're all going to witness your success in this. We're all going to be here waiting and cheering you on. But all right, you guys, thank you so much for stopping in and sharing in this energy with me. I greatly appreciate it. If you do feel so led, please leave a like, share, subscribe, or comment, because I greatly appreciate it and it helps to get more messages out to more people. And until our next reading, you guys, have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever it is for you. All right. And I'll see you next time. Bye.